Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. As you can see by the room, I've been clearing a few cars out. I have sold a few things lately. The Traxxas Max 4S version 2 is gone. The Habao buggy is gone. The LST project truck that I had, it's gone as well. I still have things like my SSTE, my brand new brushless edition E-Revo V1. I am guys going to do a video on that thing soon. It's been kind of just hanging out in the background. But today, I'm going to show you guys the update I'm doing to my Corally Shogun. I've got a full Basherqueen carbon fiber kit being installed. I also have the rear CVDs being installed as well. If this was going to continue to just be a bashing truck where I'm sending it off the ramp over and over and over, I probably wouldn't be going with the CVDs. But because I want this truck to be kind of a speed off-road truggy, I just want it to be something stupid fast. I'm going to be doing a lot of work with this truck in the sense that at some point I will be swapping out the ESC motor. I'll be going to something maybe like my 1730 that I have in my Creighton, or if you've not watched the video, I now have a 1650 Mama Monster X8S set up in my sledge running a 23 tooth pinion, and it is pure insanity. And to be upfront guys, I would actually prefer that system in here and a 2050 kV setup, or maybe something a little bit lower, I don't know, in the sledge. I find the sledge right now almost too fast. When you go to jump the thing, you just tap the throttle, you get a 360 like there's no tomorrow. And that's kind of, I want to build the Shogun into something stupid fast. I want to tweak the diffs to the point that most of the power, you know, will be usable, in the sense that I'm not going to wheelie like crazy, but I also don't want to unload all my power onto the front tires either. So yeah, the Shogun is going to be a bit of a project. I'm going to, for now, keep the stock system in it, hopefully get it out a few more times, test a few things, and then yeah, we're going to be replacing that ESC motor with something a lot bigger. All right, so I had stopped, guys, kind of working on the truck to do the intro, and I also thought it would be a good time just to show you guys these towers. The Basherqueen shock towers, guys, they're 5mm thick. They are a high-quality carbon fiber. Everything is awesome, guys. Everything almost feels like there's like a little chamfer on here. There's no sharp edges or anything like that. These things look incredible. And I run these towers on my sledge. I run them on the Mojave EXB. I run them on the fire team. And I have only, guys, ever broken one of them. I'm going to be showing you guys that in a later video. The cool thing is, and I actually, guys, kind of misunderstood how carbon fiber would break, because I did a horrible landing with the sledge. It was just up in the air, and I was coming in really, really hard on the tail, and I just corrected the completely wrong way, and the truck just smashed. And at that point, I already did two other bad landings where I had kind of wrecked the wing mount and the body mount as well. And when it landed, man, the earth shook. And the cool thing is, the truck itself, so everything else, like the actual tower itself, guys, was still sitting straight. It wasn't until I got home that I realized that what I had done, and I will show you guys this in a later video, is I broke kind of like the inside and outside layer. So the tower itself is still solid. It's still holding everything up. And I have been out with the sledge, guys, a couple of times, just kind of quick little rips around after I got everything back together. And the truck is still holding up with a damaged rear shock tower. I have a replacement on the way. If you've never used the Basherqueen's warranty, it is amazing. Basically, I think it was like $1, and then you pay shipping, of course, but you basically get a free replacement. I think that goes for up to a year after purchasing whatever products you get from her. But anyways, that was awesome. So that tower, guys, is on its way. But I am going to continue getting this truck back together. I have the CVDs are over there. I'm going to show you guys that. And then I'm going to show you guys, obviously, the truck all back together. All right, guys, I got the rear CVDs installed. That's all good to go. Obviously, they went in without a problem. Still showing you guys this wicked carbon fiber shock tower. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the wing mount and the wing reinstalled, and then we'll just quickly, guys, go over the Shogun. All right, guys, I've got everything finished up, so I'm going to quickly go over the parts that I've installed. So I've got the Basherqueen front shock tower. I've got, like I was mentioning earlier, guys, those little steering thingamajiggers down here. I think they're like the arms for the knuckles or whatever you want to call them. I have the rear and the front tube brace. These guys come as a set, just so you know, you don't have to buy them individual or anything like that. We were installing the rear shock tower earlier on in the video. The only part that I have not installed yet from the full Basherqueen setup is the top brace right here. So it is this guy. Now, to show how lazy I am. It will be something, guys, I'm going to do. It's just, you know, if there was anything I was going to curse from Corally, is this is a bit of a complicated setup to get into. Now, to be fair to everything, guys, on my Kronos XTR, now it's the Punisher XTR, I have not bent the chassis. I have not broken any of the braces. I've not bent anything. So it is a very good setup. It works very well. Actually, out of all the trucks, especially the full-on like 1/8 scale bashers that I have bent the chassis on every truck except for the Kronos XTR and this one. And again, guys, I think a lot of that has to do with just the way all their bracing kind of ties in and everything like that. It does do a very, very good job. But when you got to work on it, yeah, you've got to be in a mood to work on it. You got to just come down, get comfortable, take everything apart, maybe do some other maintenance while you're in there, and then get it all back together. I'm going to be doing that, guys, soon. Again, I've got to be in the mood for it. But, guys, there it is. This looks incredible. These here, guys, just so you guys aren't confused, are Corally's carbon fiber bits. I've got the parts for the brace down here, down there, if you guys can see it. But I may be switching that one out and this front one to the 7075, the same ones that I have in the XTR. I did notice that I had broke. This here goes under here, and there's like a little nut, and that's what the screw goes into. There's like the little hole. I kind of broke the back of it or the front of it, whatever you can say. It still holds because of the nut, but yeah, that is definitely something, guys, I may replace at some point. I should, though, guys, and I'm going to keep mentioning this a couple of times in the video, this is not going to be a high-flying basher. This is going to be a fast speed truggy. It's kind of almost a little bit unfair to the truck because this thing jumps so well, because it doesn't have all the weight of some of the bigger 1/8 scale truggies. When you hit the ramp, it just seems to just fly and float, which is awesome. And so it's kind of a waste, but I've got my Punisher XTR. I've got my other trucks as well. So I've wanted to build a off-road kind of speed truggy now for a couple of years, and I've looked at a lot of different trucks. I have at sometimes tried different trucks. They just didn't work out the way that I wanted them to because they were too much of a truggy. They weren't as tough as I wanted. So you kind of need something that's off-road tough, but at the same time light, and I guess you can say like bashable. That's what this buggy is going to be, or sorry, this truggy is going to be. Either way, guys, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of videos on this truck. There's different sets of wheels and tires I want to look at for it. Again, the ESC motor, that'll be changing soon. I want to get out a few more times with this setup with a couple of different things, and then I'll be packing it up and installing it into something different and I'm kind of thinking maybe a Mama Monster X8S and that longer can 1615 here. I think that would be kind of a cool setup for this truck. Because again, I want to do something stupid with it. I don't even know, guys, what the limits on a truggy are. I know everybody's going to say, hey, there's no limits. But, I mean, hey, everything has to hold up and the diffs have to hold up. And I want to make a truck usable. I don't ever want to build a truck that every time you take out, you got to come home and rebuild or something like that. Because to me, that just doesn't make any sense. I want to be able to go out, run it, come home, clean it, do a little bit of maintenance, and put it back on the shelf. So either way, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Huge shout out to Kimberly, aka the Basherqueen, for hooking me up with these carbon fiber bits. These things look insane. Kind of hard to show the carbon fiber in the shop, aka laundry room, but yeah, I'm really liking this, guys, and I'm excited to get out. Unfortunately today, as you guys can see, it doesn't look too bad now, but it's been kind of on and off raining all day, so I don't think that's going to happen. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, please subscribe, and yeah, there's a couple of pics.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape,